Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is Vipul Dev. I'm Consul for Public Diplomacy at the Indian Consulate in New York, and really happy to join all of you.
Namaste, everyone. Hi, Dr. Lin. You can hear me now? So my name is Amit Shah. I'm the founding president of the Mithila Center USA, and I would like to welcome everyone. We're going to start the program shortly. Just give us Mithila Festival USA, which will be held starting from today, April 14 to April 16. We have a 3 days program, and today is the inauguration event, very first event, and we are all here to start. So without any further delay, I would like to request our advisory chair and board of director, Mr. Naval Yadav, who will be the moderating the today program. He's a former auditor of the United Nations and also the long-time community service. He's been involved in the community service, and we are very honored and pleased to have Mr. Naval Yadav as our advisory chair and one of the founding board of director. So Naval Raju, you can go ahead and start the program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Amit. Good morning in USA and good evening in Nepal and India. In Mithila, अपने सबको के हार्दिक नमस्कार. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to express my best wishes to all on the occasion of a happy Nepali New Year of Bikrab Sambat 2080. Today is the inaugural ceremony of Mithila Festival USA 2023, Art for SDG, the Mithila Heritage Exhibition with a culture program. Welcome to Mithila Festival USA 2023. I am Naval Yadav and I will be moderating this program from Kathmandu, Nepal in coordination with Mr. Amit Shah in New York virtually. I am a chartered accountant, advocate, and United Nations retiree. Further, I am also a recipient of 2017 UN Secretary General Award for the Champion of SDG. First of all, I would like to welcome all distinguished guests, speakers participating from elected officials of USA and other renowned personalities from various fields. I would also like to welcome all the viewers who are connected from various locations around the world. I also like to welcome the organizer of this event, Mr. Amit Shah, the founder of Mithila Center USA. Due to his continued dedication and effort, we are having the 4th Mithila Festival USA 2023 program today. This time, Mithila Festival is being organized for 3 days, of 14 to 16 April. Today and tomorrow will be virtual, and the last day, that is the 16th April, will be a physical event with the various activities at Diversity Plaza, Queens in New York. Let me share a few words about the journey of the Mithila Center USA. In last 4 years, first of all, Mithila Festival USA was organized in April 2019. That included a 5-day exhibition titled as Art for SDGs, the Mithila Heritage at the United Nations headquarters. The objective was to support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which was approved by the member states of the whole world community for 15 years, that is the 2016 to 2030, as the global goals to achieve for a better world during these 15 years period. In this regard, for the 17 Mithila paintings representing each of 17 SDG were brought to New York for the exhibition, which were created by the Janakpur Women Development Center, Women Artists for UN Nepal office. It is a matter of great pleasure that the Nepal government have issued postal stamps for each of these 17 paintings in December 2021. We are grateful to the United Nations Nepal office for their support in this regard. After COVID situation, we could not organize this event in 2020, but after that, we started organizing Mithila Festival virtually. And also from the last year, the closing ceremony is organized physically in Queens, New York. Further, we also organized the Viva Panchami Festival celebration in New York each year since 2020. We are highly encouraged to organize these event celebrations due to the tremendous support provided by the high dignitaries of the elected officials and community members of the New York City, New York State, and USA, as well as from the Janakpur Dham and Nepal. Now we consider the Janakpur Dham, Nepal has become much closer to the New York and USA. Mithila Center USA also took initiative for the book publication relating to the Mithila art and culture. And last year, we published 2 books, one in English and another in Mithili, which is the local language in Mithila area. Mithila Center USA also took initiative of Kids Art Workshop since last year to encourage the children to understand and learn the beautiful art, Mithila art and culture. Today is the inauguration session, which is planned for 2 hours virtually. The first is the Mithila art exhibition, which has been scheduled for today till tomorrow. Tomorrow, each of the 9 artists will have opportunity to talk about their art. One related to the SDG 5, which is the gender equality, and some other arts. They will also present their other arts also at their slotted time. The auction will be open till the after the closing. Till the closing. Auction will be open till the closing of the event, which is scheduled on 16th April. Any interested person could participate in the auction, and additional information one could contact Mithila Center USA. The details are available at its website. On 16 April, the program will have physical event in the Queen's Diversity Plaza that includes the kids art workshop and award, and the closing ceremony followed by the cultural performance. In the same event, New York City Mayor Honorable Eric Adam will be formally handing over the proclamation announcement about the Mithila Culture and Festival Day that will be celebrated on 15th May in New York City each year. It is a very proud moment for us that the journey in 4 years, which has started in 2019 till now, we have got such recognition, and we are grateful to the Mayor of the New York City and all the dignitaries who has supported in this journey. Let me say a few words about the Mithila culture. Mithila culture is the foundation of Hindu civilization and has the root of the time of Sitaram. Janakpur Dham is well known by the epic of Ramayana as the capital of Mithila kingdom and the wedding place of Lord Ram with goddess Sita, also known as Janaki, the daughter of a liberated soul king Janak. Mithila culture has survived over the millennia in view of its relevance and foster modern principles and values of humanity, equality, liberty, justice, peace, and progress of all humankind. Mithila art has been known to exist for centuries, and they are drawn by the female members of the household. It is our continued effort towards showcasing United Nations Sustainable Development Goal through Mithila art. We firmly believe that organizing such festival helps in bringing our community together with more strength and power of courtesy, patience, and harmony, along with hope for peace and prosperity. We hope the art exhibition will help in promoting Mithila art and women empowerment so that no one will be left behind. Now, I would like to request Amit Shah to welcome our distinguished guest speakers who are joining this event from their respective places.
I'd like to welcome Honorable Mayor of Janakpur Dham Sub-Metropolitan City, Mr. Manoj Kumar Shah. I would like to also welcome Honorable Mayor of Mayor Mahesh Prasad Chaudhary from Lahan Municipality, Shirha, Nepal. I would like to welcome Honorable Senator John Liu, New York State Senator. I would like to also introduce and welcome all of you, Honorable Katrina Cruz, New York State Assemblywoman. I would like to welcome and introduce Honorable Jennifer Rajkumar, New York State Assemblywoman. I would like to also welcome and introduce Sibu Nerji, Deputy Director of New York State Governor Deputy Director of Asian Affairs of New York State Governor Kathy Hochul office. I'd like to welcome and thanks New York City Council Speaker Honorable Adrienne Adams. I'd like to also thank you and welcome Bipul Devji, Culture Council of Council General of India in New York. I'd like to also welcome our respected Vishnu Prasad Gautam, Acting Consul General of Nepal in New York. I'd like to also welcome Dr. Nita Jain, District Leader. I also like to welcome Dr. Vishnu Maya Priyar, AAPI Commissioner of Governor of the New Jersey State, USA. I also like to welcome Mr. Navraj Kesi, Asian Affairs Advisory Member of NYC Mayor Eric Adam. I'd also like to welcome Sunil Shah, Treasurer of the NRN ICC. So I'd like to welcome Dr. Rambabu Dakau, former Career Foreign Service Officer and Delegate of the Nepal to UNESCO and its World Cultural Heritage Committee. And also like to welcome Mr. Kishore Panti, Chief Editor of Khasokhas Media. I would like to share with you all briefly, the greeting message we have received from our Congresswoman Grace Meng. As I said, she will be also attending our inauguration, the closing ceremony. So here I'd like to play some of the greeting messages we have received from our distinguished guests. So here is our message we have received from request distinguished guest and our Acting Consul General of the Nepal, Mr. Vishnu Prasad Gautam sir, for his remark.
Distinguished guests, Mr. Amit Pratap Shah, Founder and President of Mithila Center USA and Chairman of and organizers of today's program. With all protocols observed, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, namaste and good morning to you all. Thank you, Meji, for inviting me to this Mithila Festival Celebration Program 2023. On behalf of the Consulate General of Nepal in New York, and on my own, I congratulate you and the Mithila Center in USA for organizing this important event today. On this occasion, please allow me to extend greetings and best wishes of good health and happiness to all distinguished guests, Mithila community members, Mithila heritage lovers and well-wishers in Nepal, USA, India, and all around the world. Mithila Center USA has been putting many efforts into the promotion of Mithila art, culture, and heritage by organizing various efforts. We have been witness of your dedication and efforts all these years. And I deeply appreciate the energy and dedication put by Mr. Amit Shah, yourself, and other community members, including Naval Kishorji, behind this progress. I'm pleased to acknowledge the support provided by Nepal's permanent mission in New York, the U.S. Embassy in Kathmandu, Governor Kathy Hochul, New York State legislators, New York City Mayor, JWDC, among others in this journey. I'm also happy to learn of such great support and encouragement to this program and its vision, including the promotion of cultural diversity, which we deeply appreciated. With a view to advancing the vision of SDGs, the theme, Art for SDGs, the Mithila Heritage, with emphasis on Goal 5, gender equality, is well chosen. As the motive is to foster the living culture of Mithila and its values of harmony, friendship, and cooperation. I appreciate the organizer for highlighting the goals of education and women empowerment. It is important to promote the millennial old values of Mithila Kingdom, especially from its Dadan capital, Janakpur Dham, and the holy Ayodhya. The ethical and moral principles of Ramayana era contain vast treasure of wisdom and guiding principles for larger benefit of humanity. Mithila heritage has family, social, spiritual, and various other dimensions, a reflection on values of humanity and rationale of ethical practices and meaning of love, tolerance, and forgiveness. These are the very values which we need to espouse today more than ever before. Mithila Festival is a very good occasion to highlight the vision of SDGs and all those ancient values. We should never ignore our good traditions and best practices, and should not delay amending the wrong ones too. This festival will be incomplete without paying respects to Lord Rama and Mata Sita today. Mata Sita is herself an embodiment of love, inspiration, tolerance, and empowerment. But at the same time, she is also a victim of society and uninformed public opinion. Though married to Rama, at the most difficult time, she is alone, going through a great ordeal when she is asked to prove her integrity and sanctity. I think in this aspect, she was made victim of evil deeds of that time, like many women and girls today face without their own faults. At such a difficult time, her reliable companies are her own conviction and self-confidence with which she stood the test and hence a source of inspiration for all of us. Only empowered people and personalities can do so. Therefore, the importance of reliance on oneself, dedication, as well as self-confidence and convictions are very important. Similar ideal persons and fate of women that can be linked is from Mahabharata era. They are equally inspirational, especially when you look at the just rule of Bharat dynasty down to the Dharmaraj Yudhishthira. Mahabharata teaches us great philosophy, ethics, guidelines, social codes, and civilization. But it also appears imperfect on the issue of women empowerment. In this reference, we again encounter a problem. When Draupadi, the daughter-in-law of Kuru dynasty, faces an ordeal as a woman at the hands of unjust power. When all great people of power and prestige failed to protect her at the time she most needed their help, except Lord Krishna who rescued her, all others remain silent. Then Draupadi questions the logic of ethics, the scope of right of man over his wife, and the purpose of power with man and their arms. This reference again teaches girls to be bold and come forward to correct existing malpractices and injustice where similar incidents are recurring or have been recurring for many years. At grassroots level, especially in the Mithila region and its ancient kingdom, Janakpur Dham, Mithila art has deeply contributed to empower girls and women. Education, good family practices, access to job opportunities, workplace equality, and corrective practices help a lot in this journey. Therefore, this program that we have organized to convey those messages itself is very meaningful. By organizing this event every year and today again, the Mithila Center USA has truly contributed in the preservation of ancient art and culture, as well as local diversity, while at the same time, it has also conveyed a great message that we should continuously work for women empowerment, for the promotion of art and culture, both past and the present. I believe the support and inspiration from the distinguished speakers from various levels will contribute to the objectives of Mithila Festival and SDGs, including Goal 5. I believe these efforts will be inspirational for many and to advance cultural diversity and people-to-people contact among the countries and communities. The Consulate General of Nepal in New York looks forward to working with the Mithila Center USA and other community organizations for the promotion of Mithila heritage and spread the good message of that ancient tradition and art. I also wish the Mithila Heritage Exhibition a success later this week. All participating artists will exhibit their excellent creative talents, and I wish all of them success. As today we are observing the New Year of Nepal 2080 and Judshidar Festival, let me also extend on this occasion to you all distinguished guests and community members and those who are listening to this program my best wishes of Happy New Year 2080 and Judshidar Festival. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Vishnuji, Honorable Consul General of Nepal. And you are always supporting for this good cause. And you have very nicely summarized the sacrifice of the Sita, how she had become victim, but still she again remained tolerant. And we should not forget about the good tradition which we have learned from our ancient ancestors. So thank you very much. So now Our next guest is from the Indian Consulate Office, Cultural Council, Vipul Devji. May I request you to deliver your kind words for the program.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Naval Yadavji, and thank you so much to all the organizers for organizing this beautiful event. And also welcome all the distinguished guests, including public representatives from New York and around. First of all, let me congratulate Mithila Center USA for bringing the young generation of Nepalese diaspora and subcontinental diaspora closer to their roots. It is very important to keep them connected to their roots and their traditions and their culture, because this is something that is going to stand them in good stead going forward. Cultural identity, civilizational identity is extremely important in the world that we live in today. And especially when it comes to a culture and a civilization like ours from the subcontinent. We have a history going back thousands of years, and we are a proud people. We are a proud carrier of this ancient tradition, as is exemplified in the story of Lord Ram and Mata Sita. The way they live their lives will inspire generations to come, and the strength of character that was shown by them is an example for us to follow. With these words, I would again thank from the bottom of my heart and from the Consulate General of India. It is an honor to represent Consulate General of India at this event, and I wish all the best to the organizers and all the participants. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Vipulji, for all your encouraging statements, and we look forward for further cooperation from the Indian Consulate General of India in New York.
Thank you.
And now our next guest is Dr. Rambabu Dhakal, who is a foreign career diplomat, and he has served in the various places, various embassies, and also he was in the member of the World Heritage Committee also. May I request Dr. Rambabu Dhakalji to deliver his keynote, please?
Thank you very much, Navalai, and namaste to everyone who are participating in this, including the guests and the viewers around the world. First of all, I would like also to extend my heartiest greetings to everyone on this auspicious occasion of the first day, that means the New Year's Day in Nepal, as well as those that following this the tradition of Bikram Sambat around the world. I hope this new year will bring you joy and happiness and great success, peace and prosperity to everyone, because we aspire that in our tradition, we say that all that means your dreams to come true. Certainly, this Mithila Festival symbolizes the one thing in our community or in our society, in our culture, that is the beginning of the day. That means being reminded by our very ancient culture that is based on the epics of Ramayana, basically, and then certainly later on this Mahabharata and others. And this epic is still, that means presently, every day is recited by our community, either in the temples or in our society, at your home, or wherever it is. That's why I'm saying this is a living culture, basically, with the people. And this has greatly helped the people in overcoming the anxieties and difficulties, whatever the sufferings you have come to face in our day-to-day life, because it is a great source of strength for us. And certainly, this strength comes to not only, that means saying that a particular gender, it is both male and female in our society, which we have lived together in a harmonious way, and as well as even the racial, religious, social harmony has been promoted. So that means basically ultimate aim is to recognize the identity and existence of each other, living together in harmonious relations in our society, basically. And I hope this will also being recognized by the community around the world, that this is a great source. And I would like also this time take note of with pleasure that in the New York City, and particularly the Mayor Eric Adams, Honorable Eric Adams, who that means has taken the lead to recognize and proclaiming that means 15th April as a Mithila Festival Day in New York City, and that will certainly be transmitted to around the world. And so it is a great efforts. And for this, that means it is for this, that means our president of this Mithila Center USA, Amit Ji, who has done very arduous effort coming, that means from New York to, that means the Janakpur Dham, that is the city or capital, ancient capital of the King Janaka, and as well as the birthplace of goddess Janaki. We also, though we utter her name by different names because she's a supreme mother in this world, that is the almighty power she has. So in this case, and certainly there is a need for the cultural preservation of this art festival, that means art, and as well as we say that the culture is a vehicle for the prosperity in the present world. That means also recognized by the UNESCO, and under the, if you look into the one of the SDG goals, and culture is recognized in that way. So the more culture is preserved and promoted, and it provides the sustainability of the development activities. So that means, and there would be more ownership by the community following this or observing this culture. So that's the idea behind this recognition of cultural vehicle, that means the culture as a vehicle for the economic prosperity. So, and we have already initiated, that means enlisting the Janaki temple located in Janakpur, that means to enlist in the World Heritage Cultural List of UNESCO. And in 2008, it has already been put into the tentative list. Now we are making it in the in permanent nature. Though, I mean, it is already recognized that it's not a kind of, say, promoting the name of the goddess Janaki. Rather, it is a promoting the place where this temple is located, where this seat of this Mithila culture that means in our country. That's the idea. And this, I think, in collaboration with the New York or Mithila community in the United States and around the world, and as well as local community, that means in our Janakpur, which we have been making our effort. I hope it will be successful one day, but not very far. That is soon. So that is our desire for that. And so thank you very much for providing me this opportunity. And I say, and Amit Ji, Nawaldai, all deserves our appreciation for this great effort you have been making over years for this, basically publicizing or promoting this Mithila culture around the world. Thank you so much. Bye. And namaste to everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rambabu Dhakalji, for your continued support. And really, we are grateful to you for all this journey. 4 years you are already together and putting all the effort how the Janaki temple could be listed in the World Heritage site. Okay, thank you. Now we are just moving to the next guest. I think our honorable guest, New York State Assembly woman, Jennifer Rajkumar is already available. We'd like to welcome you and may I request you to deliver your kind remarks for this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here today. Namaste. I am Jennifer Rajkumar, State Assemblywoman. I have the honor of being the first Indian woman ever elected to a New York State office and the first Hindu ever elected to a New York State office. And I'm always proud to join the Mithila Center USA and my great friend Amit Shah. Amit Shah is an incredible leader for our community. And earlier this year, he joined me in our state capital of Albany as we lobbied for Diwali to be a school holiday in New York City. And we are closer than ever to achieving that goal. And Amit Shah has an incredible quality, and that is that he is someone who lifts up other people in our community. He lifts up and empowers his fellow South Asians. And in that way, he's an example for all of us that we must follow. This celebration means a lot to me. We will be celebrating this week the artists of the Mithila region. And growing up, many of the stories from the ancient Hindu epics guided me throughout my life. My dad would always tell me that to be successful, you have to be like Ram in the Ramayana. Nobody can achieve any great deed alone. To defeat the demon king Ravan, Ram needed Hanuman and the armies of monkeys and bears. And what this means is that to achieve any great task, you need to do it together. So together as a South Asian community, if we unite, there's no limit for us to what we can achieve. This is a great moment for our community. As I speak, the first Indian American woman ever is running for president of the United States. And we have more South Asians in the US Congress than we've ever had before. So this really is an incredible moment for our community. And today we also are celebrating gender equality. Gender equality is the theme of the Mithila Festival this weekend. And it also is a celebration of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Goal 5 of that is in fact gender equality. And the United Nations Women's Treaty states that the complete development of a country and the welfare of the world depends on women and men being equal. So this is very, very important for the welfare of the entire world. And we are also celebrating this weekend the divine feminine. We're celebrating Sita, of course, whose birthplace was in fact the Mithila region. We are also celebrating goddess Parvati and Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Durga. And we are celebrating women artists of the Mithila region. Their perspective is so unique and so valuable. Right now, this is an incredible moment for us as a community. As I mentioned, I've introduced a bill to make Diwali a school holiday in New York City. And we are closer than ever to achieving that goal. I also introduced a historic resolution, creating the first ever Nepal Day in New York State. And also the first ever Mount Everest Day in New York State. And we will be celebrating all of those days this year. So the sky is the limit for our community. And I want to thank Amit Shah and Mithila Center USA for all of the work that they are doing. I also will be honoring 2 incredible leaders from the Mithila region. They are luminaries of the community. I don't know if they are on right now. Amit, would you like me to honor them right now? Yes, there are these citations on the screen. So the first citation is honoring Dr. Mridula Prakash. And this is New York State honoring Dr. Prakash. Whereas Dr. Prakash is a master of the arts, and she is a preeminent practitioner and expert in Mithila art. She's an extraordinary scholar, attending SS Durana Girls High School and earning her PhD in history and tradition of Mithila paintings. She made history when she became the first Indian national in the country to earn a PhD in her field. An artist herself, the paintings of Dr. Prakash have been featured in numerous locations. She imparts wisdom on others, founding DAV schools of all kinds. And she has directed many arts and writing programs for the underprivileged and supported many premier NGOs. She has created innovative games and authored multiple books on education. She is going to be receiving the USA Lifetime Achievement Award from the Mithila Center. She is so eminently qualified and has made the time to give back to the community. In view of all of these outstanding achievements, the New York State Assembly honors her with this citation. Congratulations to Dr. Prakash. And the second extraordinary individual that I'll be honoring is Gurudev Kaman. Gurudev Kamat is a musical virtuoso. Born in Nepal, he delights audiences around the world with his music. And his discography includes a historic, first of its kind, classical music album. He has achieved the highest accolades in his field. Actually, he won first position in the Ghazal competition in Bihar and in the Radio Nepal Classic Song competition. He's also been awarded the Himalayan International Lifetime Award. Gurudev Kamat holds esteem of heads of state. He's been honored by Nepal presidents, and he is a scholar of music. He will be receiving the Mithila Center USA Lifetime Achievement Award, which recognizes the respect that he holds from the entire diaspora. So in view of all of these outstanding achievements, I'm so proud to present him with this citation from New York State. Congratulations, and may it be a successful festival. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar. Always your speech is so powerful. It encourages us to go further and do our effort. And really, the recognition and honor to the two artists, Mridula Prakash and Gurudev Kamat, is really a great honor for the people who are Nepal and India. And they have dedicated their lifetime and they have achieved so many things. But now you have recognized, we are grateful for that. And as you have mentioned about the value of this SDG 5, the gender equality, and how the Mithila women are contributing for this beautiful art, they are gradually also recognized gradually. So thank you very much. And we look forward for your support in future as usual. And God bless you. Thank you very much. Namaste. Okay. I think the next is our distinguished guest is
I just got a message.
Dr. Leong Ying. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Leong.
Well, yes. Well, I want to thank very much my dear friend Ahmed for inviting me to be on this prestigious Zoom today, and to Mithila Festival. And of course, Happy New Year to all my dear Nepalese friend. In fact, I'm sitting in front of this computer, but above my computer, I have the beautiful photograph image of Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha, which I was so honored and blessed to grace during my travels in 2018. So even though I'm not Nepalese, I have a dear loving for your great nation, sir, and your beautiful and spiritual people from that nation. So it is dear to my heart, and that's why I'm truly honored to be invited to be part of this celebration. I am Dr. Leong Ying. I am the creator of our global organization called Our Collective, whose three pillars are art, business, and charity. So obviously this is in tune, even though I'm not a gifted artist, we have many great artists in our collective organization. So anything that we can support the art community is within our mandate. And also our collective are very connected to the UN and to its 17 SDG goal for 2013. In fact, I'm blessed also to be on the director of three NGOs associated with the United Nations. And I have a shout out to Teresa Nackley, Museum of the Future Foundation, Dr. Queen Blessing Itue, who is the recipient of the US Presidential Lifetime Award, who she received from President Obama, the founder of Global Empowerment Movement. So I noticed that a lot of the feature is a lot of powerful and creative and talented women, which is what we need in this world as well, to ensure that women has the full rights as anyone else, not just women, but racial, disability, everyone has equal rights in this world. And I'm so gracious and honored that my organization, along with what you are all doing, also has that same synergetic goal as well. And I also, as I said, I've also been in discussion with Vishnu Khatan, who is our Consul General here in New York City. I'm blessed to be honored to be associated with him and to discuss about investment opportunity that our global organization can bring also in Nepal. So that's another thing that we are actively involved with. So we're not like talking, but also walking. Sometimes the walk may appear slow and tedious, but that is life. But rest assured that myself and my organization will walk this true, righteous, and good path. And that path, part of that path will also lead to your beautiful nation, Nepal. So thank you again to Ahmed, and thank you to Mithila Festival and Center for allowing me to be part of this honored guest and organization. And God bless you all, and may there be much love and peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Dr. Leong.